So, welcome to this next presentation in the business-to-business sales classes. In this small video, I'll be digesting a small article about emotions and marketing and how this relates over to the sales that we're talking about in this small video series. There are a couple of assumptions that I need to address first before we dig into what the article is actually about. The first assumption is that there's a link between the brand and the purchase intention. So, in other words, someone sees a brand, they like the Apple Watch, and they like Apple, and therefore they like the product that they're providing and want to purchase it. The next one is there is a link between brand and emotions. An emotional link is a feeling that we can tap into, so therefore we work with branding. And the last one is there is a link between the emotions and motivations. I'll get a little bit more into what that means in practical terms in the coming minutes. First of all, this figure is in the article. It looks very complicated. It's actually not. In essence, it says that brand on one side is linked with purchase motive on the other side, and then there is an attitude which pushes it upwards or downwards. And that's the base assumption that we're working with here. Motivations or motives are energizers for all human behavior. So whatever we do comes from motivations, and they can come in a negative version or in a positive version of it. So with the negative versions, we are looking for the problem removals, the problem avoidance, incomplete satisfaction, and so forth. We want to have something removed. We want to get rid of something. We want to solve something, prevent something. And those are some of the motivations that we can tap into in our sales. Can we identify them? Well, then we can solve the problem, or we can resolve it, or at least maintain the status quo. It can also be the positive motivations that we can tap into. Enjoyment, sensory gratifications, drinking cold beer after work, we like that. Or it could be the intellectual stimuli. We find something interesting that we dig deeper into. Or, well, social approval is also a very, very positive factor. Just think about how Google and the hunt for likes on Facebook and the social medias are treating us. The positive motives are what we call transformative motivations or transform actions, whereas the negative are inform. So we need to do something with the positive, or we need to inform something with the negative ones. How does this then link to the emotions and how do we use it? Well, we have these problems, challenges that I just spoke about, but they are also linked to emotions. So if you have annoyance, meet a customer who's annoyed by something, well, can you get to the point where you provide him with relief? Use that in your wording. Or can you see someone is fearful of something? Well, make them calm, make them relaxed. Then they will be ready to have that purchase intention. The same way with the disappointment. This is too bad. Well, hey, but if it's too bad, this thing, but it opens up new opportunities. You tapped into optimism. Conflict, well, that links over to peace of mind. This is a stressful situation. Well, can you solve that stressful situation along with the customer? Then they will be ready to move forward. A mild annoyance, we all feel that. Convenience, say invoicing. I hate to do invoicing, but it's not really that bad because I do get money in. But can I automate it? Well, that's actually a convenient solution for me. Therefore, I'm ready to purchase the convenience. On the positive side, we have the sensory gratification, the enjoyment, the exploration, the recognitions. These are a little bit more difficult to work with. But if you see someone that dull, well, sensory anticipation, get them to feel something is coming, smells, tastes, etc. Or get them excited. Hey, this is interesting, this is good, this is something that we can do. If they feel a little bit naive, you will meet people who think, I don't really know this, I don't know, and you recognize that they don't know. Well, make them feel comfortable, make them feel competent. So add in some training to your offering. Appreciation, flattering. As I talked about before, the social media does this really well. The likes and those kind of things is an appreciative and a flattering of you or the customer. And the last one, if someone is feeling ashamed, or make them feel proud. Give them something to feel proud about. Think of it in the sense that you're meeting a mid-level manager. They are a little bit ashamed of they not have the right direction to impress the top management. Well, give them that small thing. That will make that person rise in the organization as an advocate for you. All right. This was the small presentations on the linkage between branding, emotions, and motivations, and how we can use it in our sales process. Thank you.